What do you say we talk some Dodgers?
Play ball! It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the United States or the world. How are you? Live from our Woodland Hills studios. I'm Randy Tibbins. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by... This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. You got that? Okay. May 23rd, 2016. What a weekend it was for the boys in blue. And if you were a fan, it was a tough weekend to be a fan. Dodgers lost, what is this? They lost 2 out of 3 from the Padres. Really? Come on. You kidding me? Is that true? Yeah? Oh, jeez. Awful. They did have quite a bit of free baseball down in San Diego over the weekend, including 2 games went into extra innings. We're only going to talk about the last game because that's the one the Dodgers won. Thank you very much. I said that's the one the Dodgers won. Yeah. All right. We'll get to that in just a second. How about the injury report? Van Slyke is on the mend with his lower back. Scott Van Slyke began rehab at Rancho Cucamonga, played 7 innings in right field, 1 for 2. He'll be at Oklahoma City for 9 innings tomorrow. That's good. In the game, let's just get you ready for this. In the Dodger notes today, they kind of wrote about it, so we'll talk about it. Dodgers begin a 3-game homestand tonight with the Cincinnati Reds. We'll get into some stats behind the game, but the Dodgers played their 2nd consecutive extra inning game yesterday, beating the Padres 9-5 in 17 long innings. I'll tell you how weird this game was. 7 of 8 regulars in the Dodger lineup played all 17 innings in yesterday's game. Chase Utley, Corey Seager, Howie Kendrick, Adrian Gonzalez, Jock Peterson, Yasiel Puig, and A.J. Ellis. Dodgers second baseman Chase Utley tied a Los Angeles record for assists with 13, joining Davey Lopes and Willie Randolph. How about that? Howie Kendrick's 9 total bases. Yesterday, we're only 1 shy of the Dodgers' 2016 Dodger high, currently held by Kike Hernandez, who went 3 for 5 with a double and 2 homers against the Giants April 15th. You don't care. All right. There were a couple of home runs. There was a couple of bad base running errors. We're only going to get to the good highlights a little later on, so stay tuned. MLB calendar for the season coming up. Well, the only thing I got on the calendar coming up is going to be July the 12th. That is the All-Star game. And guess where it is? Where they just left. San Diego. Do you care? Yeah, it's a fun place because it puts the All-Star game back on the West Coast. I like it when it's out here. All right. Let's see what else we need here. We got some fun stuff. You know what? This didn't print out right because I got the wrong guys on it. Let's go back to my real game notes, and we'll see what's going on here. These are the wrong notes. Somebody wrote some wrong notes. Shout-outs go to Ira G, Bob K, Bob P, and Mario, my buddy Mario. How you doing, Mario? Are you having a good time out there? I hope you're playing some racquetball again, man. He's a good racquetball guy. All right, let's get to the game. We had a couple of home runs. Let's play the home runs. They always make me feel better when I hear a Dodger home run. Do you feel better when you hear a Dodger home run? I do. First one up was Justin Turner, and let's check it out. And Charlie Steiner on the call from the TV side.
Here in San Diego, there's a fly ball to left field. It's on its way, and it is gone. And Justin Turner has tied the score into the second deck.
All right, that was pretty cool. Let's hear the second one. It was by Howie Kendrick. He had a lot of hits, but let's hear his home run.
Kendrick to center. And gone! Howie Kendrick, his first home run of the year. And the Dodgers, who are down 4-0, now have a 5-4 lead in the top half of the 8th.
Yeah, it was a weird situation in the middle of that game because Yasiel Puig was on second base and A.J. Ellis was trying to sacrifice him to third. The guy just stood there. Come on, Yasiel, get on the ball. We're going to start calling you Kenny Landreau in a minute. No, that's apologies to my buddy Kenny. They used to always accuse Kenny Landreau of missing signs. Well, how about getting the memo to Puig about what's going to happen when A.J. Ellis lays one down. I don't know. Anyway, it was a pretty good bunt by A.J. Ellis, but Puig didn't do anything. As a result, he was kind of ashamed at the whole thing. I would be too. Shame on you, Yasiel. But later on, he made up for it with this big hit of his way out there in the 17th inning. Check it out.
Kendrick at third, Gonzalez at second, Peterson at first. Into center field for a hit. Here comes Kendrick. Here comes Gonzalez. Puig delivers, and Dodgers take a 7-5 lead.
Some redemption for yes.
Yeah, it's about time. And they held it, too, because in the bottom of the 17th, they got away with it. About 5-6 hours of baseball, I don't know. So let's do some stats of this game. This is pretty wild stuff. Sunday's game total 5 hours and 47 minutes. That's crazy. It was the fourth longest game in Dodgers franchise history in terms of elapsed time, dating back to 1913. It's also the fifth longest game in Padres franchise history. Nobody cares about them, which dates back to '69. Dodger second baseman Chase Utley had 11 assists, the most by anyone at the position this year, according to StatsPass. Going back to 2012, the most assists in a single game by a second baseman is 12, set by Colorado's DJ LeMahieu on August 12, 2012, against the Dodgers, wouldn't you know. And my favorite stat of the day comes from Elias Sports Bureau. Of course, and these are the cool stats that really put everything into perspective. Long chunks of time, when they compare things. From Elias Sports Bureau, it was the third time in Dodger franchise history that the Dodgers won a game by at least 4 runs in a game that went at least 17 innings. The Dodgers beat the Braves 6-2 in 20 innings in 1940, and they beat the Reds 5-1 in 17 innings in 1941. So it's been since then that the Dodgers have won a game by at least 4 runs in a game that went at least 17 innings. Wow, that's the first time in my lifetime. How do you like that? And I'm an old guy now, so Anyway, let's get to some more fun stuff. This date in Dodger history. On this date, we're going to do a couple of them. This is really a mind blower because you don't think back to the 1800s for much, particularly when it comes to Dodger history, because there wasn't much. The team really didn't exist much before 1890. Oh, Brooklyn had a team, but they weren't really a professional National League team until 1890. But as luck would have it, in 1895, something happened on this date. On this date in 1895, the Louisville Colonels forfeited a game to the Brooklyn Bridegrooms. That's what they were called then because everyone was getting married. In the third inning because they ran out of baseballs. I like that one. All right, that's a weird one. Let's do a good one. On this date, in May 23rd, 2002, that's one more of you will remember, Dodger slugger Shawn Green went 6 for 6 with 4 home runs, and he set a single Major League Baseball game record with 19 total bases at Milwaukee. Way to go, Shawn Green. You are one of my big heroes. Cool guy, Southern California's own Shawn Green. This date in history in 2002. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark for this Reds series coming up. Don't forget to check out Livestream app and Livestream.com website to see if anybody is streaming the games that you want to watch. And by the way, during the weekend in the Padres series, there was no live stream. So Alex and all you other people out there on Livestream, let's get it done, baby. We want to see that game. All right. Tonight, it's going to be our ace, left-hander Clayton Kershaw. He's 6-1 with a 1.57 ERA. He's going up against their lefty Brandon Finnegan. He's 1-2 with a 4.44. I could see us teeing off on that guy. Tomorrow is to be determined and to be announced because both teams don't know who they're going to send out. Remember, Ross Stripling was going to start Tuesday's game for the Dodgers, but he ended up pitching 3 innings yesterday in the game that went 17 innings. So I don't think you're going to get a whole bunch of innings out of Ross Stripling. They may start him, but I bet he only goes about 3 or 4 innings at the most, if that. Yesterday he only pitched because it was his throw day. He was supposed to do a bullpen session. So they figured, what the heck, put him in the game. So I don't know whether they're going to say, push him out there, make him play. I don't know if they're going to do that. But then again, he's only a rookie, so maybe so. We'll see. In the old days, 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe even the 80s, they would have done that. Go on out there, man. Give us 3 innings. They may still, we don't know. We'll find out about it. Then on Wednesday, we'll be back on our show here Wednesday, but Wednesday night, I'll give you a little sneak preview. It's going to be Cincinnati's right-hander, Dan Straley. He's 2-1 with a 2.85 ERA against our left-hander, Scott Kazmir, who's 3-3 now with a 5.23 ERA. He's been pitching better, so we see a little more out of Scotty next time he's out. Did anybody catch the Smithsonian Channel's one of their 6 episodes of Sports Detectives over the weekend? Last night, it was supposedly on at 9 o'clock. I wasn't around. I was out doing stuff. But anyway, they had the whatever happened to the Kirk Gibson home run ball from Game 1 of the '88 series. I missed it, so now I got to go online and look up that. Maybe I'll watch it on demand and see where that went. If anybody knows, write to us here at Let's Talk Dodgers. You can write to us in several different ways. You can write to us our Facebook page, Let's Talk Dodgers, or write to our regular snail mail address, Let's Talk Dodgers. You see it right there. See it right there? Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com. And then, if you really want to get into it, you can write to us at our YouTube page, Let's Talk Dodgers 13. You can also hit us on Twitter at Let's Talk Dodgers or at Randy Trumpet, either way, and we'll respond. Somebody will respond. That is going to just about do it. Let's see. What else we got going on? All right, one quick one for next weekend. Speaking of Captain Kirk, as we did earlier for Kirk Gibson, he's going to be signing autographs May 30th. Yes, that's right, Memorial Day at 19735 East Colima Road. I think it's some guy's optometry practice, if I'm not mistaken, from 11 a.m. to 12:30. I'm not sure how that happens. That's out in Roland Heights, so we'll see how that goes. And let's see what else is going on. That's about it. So don't forget to come on back next time. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. And we will see you on Wednesday. Go Blue! We got to beat the Reds. You know, that's what I'm saying. Beat the Reds. See you, everybody.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger baseball.
Have a good middle of the week. Bye-bye.